How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the Dead Just Productions podcast, episode number 177. It's my seventh time saying that this week, because we've had a number of issues with recordings. I'm your host, Josh or J Moskers, joined once again, for the first time by Vinny Spaz. Thank you for being here.
Well, I named it Vinny Spaz because
you mentioned it last time, I think.
The guest who was supposed to be on that no-showed, his music, I gave it a listen, and it kind of sounded Vinny Paz inspired, so I figured I would just change the name to Vinny Spaz. Maybe he would get the joke, but
it's hard to get the joke. You don't show up.
Yeah, hard to get the joke when you don't come. Yeah, literally, he didn't come last week. Jeez.
Come last week.
Jeez.
Yeah.
This guy, I really wish he would have came on, dude. Fuck, I wanted to just really set him up.
I wanted to question him about his pyramid scheme he's got set up over on Twitter.
He's got a pyramid scheme.
Yeah. No, he wanted, what was it, 50? I'm gonna try and find it here while we're doing.
I got it for you, dude. If you don't remember, I got
the amounts. I know he wanted
he wanted to make a group of 50 people, all paying him. People. Was it $100 a month, or
that's what I can't remember. That's what I'm trying.
It was either $100 a month or $500 a month.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh shit! No wait, that's the second version, second part of it.
But it was a pyramid scheme with no product to sell. It's just give him money, and then you'll know 50 other people to help promote your stuff.
Mm-hmm. Oh, here we go. I'm gonna read this. Promo, hashtag branding, hashtag independent. Idea that is guaranteed to work. It will take time, is not guaranteed overnight. But loyalty is a must, and commitment is what makes it work. I just need 20 people, preferably 50, to come together, invest, and have trust with each other. $100 a month. This is my favorite part. NDA with lifetime partnerships would need to be signed. That's fucking insane. You don't need to buy promo. You just need people to come together and promote as one. It would break the algorithm and open up opportunities in other markets. If you're focused on being the main star or want all the attention on you, period, it's not going to work, period. But if success is your main focus, why does it matter? And you can still do your own thing but have a team. I have one question. Would it be okay if someone became successful as an artist, you're on the same team, but you're making money and making opportunities for yourself and others after you? Or are you more focused on being a successful artist and not guaranteed if that day will come? Everyone can't be a superstar. Not everyone will achieve their dream, but everyone will have opportunity. Everyone can be successful. Everyone can still do what they want, but you have a backbone support.
You have a backbone support. My fucking God, dude. That sounds like a great deal to me. He got that straight out of the book of Andrew Tate, dude. That's that's scripture of the top G if I ever heard it.
I'd like between $2,000 and $5,000 a month for you guys to become a team, and I'll sit here and just cheer you on.
Yeah.
What is the money for? I need you guys to sign an NDA with a lifetime partnership. Give me $2,000 to $5,000, and we're gonna support each other. Why? Why do people need to invest money in this? It doesn't make any sense. There's no reason for it.
Yeah, that's a pyramid scheme without even. That's literally just. There's not even a pyramid there. It's just giving money to the tip.
It's just
putting
stealing.
Money to the tip of the pyramid. It's just stealing. Yeah, it's just stealing. It's not even. There's not even a pyramid there. You're just.
What do I get out of this?
People.
Nothing. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah. Thank you for the money and fuck you.
Just give me $60,000 a year to tell you guys that you're on a team together. Here's the thing. We talked about this. I was gonna ask him about this sort of thing. And I was gonna be polite about it. And then he blew us off. He's like, "Oh, I'm late" and all that. The messages I was reading earlier, and it annoyed me. I hate when people are late. I hate even more when people are late and they don't respond to me about it. It's like, all right, well, fuck you. Generally, I'm a busy guy. Obviously, we're playing games afterwards, but I blocked out the night, But if it's some of these I record in the middle of the day, in the afternoon, or on a morning, I have shit going on. I don't have time to sit here and wait around for hours for people to show up.
Yeah.
So he blew me off. He blew us off, and I was annoyed. But I was like, all right, I'll reschedule. And then for tonight to just be like, yeah, no, not gonna work. I even messaged him. I was like, yeah, we still good? Yep. And then it's like, all right. I send him the message. Doesn't say anything to me in advance. Here's the link to the call. I said, how long? No response. That was at 6:58.
Well,
Yeah, it's like you didn't know this going into it. You couldn't say, oh, I'm going into a meeting. Maybe I should message him and let him know I'm not going to be there. I'm going to be late. Whatever. Nope.
going into a huge meeting. Maybe I should let people know. Yeah. Yeah, that guy's selling drugs right now. Is what he's doing. That guy's out selling weed. He is selling bad weed to somebody. Some unfortunate motherfucker. To his unfortunate customers.
And
He's
fucking
taking
oregano
forever to get
again.
there. Yeah, he's taking forever to get there, and when he gets there, he's expecting you to half smoke him out too. So
he's gonna be like, here you go, and if you want to share that with me, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, he'll sit down and, oh, bro, you want to smoke me out right quick? Drove all the way over. He's like, drove all the way over there late, hours afterwards. You don't know about plug time, though, do you, Joshua?
No.
Anytime you ever need to get weed, expect that guy to be so fucking disrespectfully late. My God, it is the worst, dude. Plug time. I bet if you Urban Dictionary, something along that lines will come up, like drug dealer time or plug time. They absolutely drag ass. I don't get it. I'm like, dude, I will come to you, please. Give me a location. Literally, one time I drove around where the plug said he'd be. He's like, I'm gonna be at this one place. I'm like, all right. So I got there. He's like, then he called me. I texted him like, I'm here. And he called me. Yo, bro, what are you doing? You still there? Oh, I'm not over there anymore. Dude, I got here in 10 minutes. What do you mean? He's like, I'm at my place now. And I'm like, fuck. And I get over to his place. Like, what the hell, dude? Say I'll be at my place in 10 minutes. What do you mean you're at this? God damn it. They are straight impossible to deal with. And the ones that deliver, it's nice that they deliver, but you damn well better not have anything planned for that evening. You better be sitting around, because they are going to take anywhere from 1 to 4 hours to fucking, I'm not even exaggerating, to come and fucking bring you your weed.
Here's the definition on Urban Dictionary. How long a plug takes to drop off your weed and respond to your text messages, because we all know plugs take forever and run on their own time. The example is, hey, where's the plug? He said 10 minutes, 29 minutes ago. I don't know, dude. You know he runs on plug time.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, they absolutely. I don't know why they would be so busy. I mean, they don't have jobs. They're not filing their taxes. They have no legal documents or receipts to write, anything like that. These are quick in and out cash deals. Whenever I have an interaction with the plug, it's 120 seconds at the longest, and I spent too long talking to the plug at that point. But it's never more than 2 minutes, 2-3 minutes. And these guys are beyond late. How the hell? I know your business ain't popping like that. You're driving a Chrysler. You have a shit car. Don't even make the Chrysler 200 anymore, dude. You have a shitty car. What is this?
Man. Yeah, no, so I'm like I said, I'm happy to shit on people that do this. If you call off once, if you call off once in advance, let me know. It's like, I get it. Things happen. It's whatever. But if you don't show up and you don't respond to messages for like an hour and a half, and then the next time we schedule it and you still don't show up and give me a obviously bullshit excuse, I'm going to sit here and shit on you for like 5 episodes in a row now. I'm not even going to tell people who you are. I don't want you getting any promotion out of this. I'm just going to sit here and make fun of you, and no one's going to know it's you but you. I don't appreciate people not showing up to the show twice in a row, giving no notice.
You probably haven't been to like too many like little rap shows, huh?
I don't like going to live music in general. I'm very much like an audiophile, and I like having like perfected music right in my ears from my headphones.
Yeah, I'm all the way one way or the other. I either want it to be like studio quality, or I want to be behind a fucking restaurant where they unload the trucks and they put a little platform to start to get on top of and have about 12 rappers in a row, only getting like 6 minutes each, go up there, and then they all these guys are broke, but somehow have these big wads of cash, and then we'll show jars of weed, and dude, they're so much fun. They are so much fun. We'll have to find one, dude, and
we
you'll
don't have
be
those around here.
you'll be mind
with a
blown.
bunch
They
of
definitely
Amish
have them in
people.
Philadelphia. They definitely have them in Philadelphia.
That's true. Fair enough. Yeah.
They 100%, and they're probably wild up there because I think that's where Vinny Paz is from, is Philadelphia, and so that you got a lot of fucking weird white rap going on up there, dude.
Who's from
Philadelphia?
Just Chief Keef? Not Chief Keef. Meek Mill.
Fresh
That's
Prince.
what I'm thinking of.
The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yeah.
Will Smith, dude.
Yeah. What a pussy.
Will Smith, I will fight you any day. God.
That man doesn't even punch. He just slaps. What a bitch.
Just slaps. Yeah, I would box Will Smith.
Yeah, absolutely. That'd be fun. Just for the promotion.
Yeah. He's getting to the point. Maybe 10 years ago, he probably would have. 20 years ago, I mean, I'd have been a baby, so he would have definitely fucked me up. But, 10 years ago, he'd have lit my ass up. But nowadays, dude, he's getting up there in age. I will definitely happily fight you.
Imagine going on a show with your wife where she asks you how you feel about her cheating on you and fucking your son's best friend.
That was such a rough.
What an absolute
such
cuck.
a rough thing. Have you ever read his book?
Will Smith?
His autobiography is fantastic, dude.
Interesting.
I could not recommend it enough. My God, he talks about being a cuck in there. And he talks about how the smell of pussy makes him disgusted now. Dude, the Will Smith autobiography is
just
straight
by Will
fire.
Smith.
Straight fire, dude. I could not recommend that enough. Do you like books?
I read quite a bit, actually.
Oh, hell yeah. You actually read them or you listen to them?
No, I read. I don't like listening to audiobooks for the most part.
Oh, yeah. I'm on the opposite side of that one, dude. If I actually have to
I
stare
can't
at
focus.
the words.
Yeah, I can't focus with audiobooks because usually I'm listening to things. It's because I'm working and I can't focus on like I can hear music and I can enjoy it, or like I'll put like videos on the background or podcasts, but it's just mindless. I'm not paying attention to it.
Damn.
So if it's like an audiobook, I'm just not going to get any of the information from it.
Yeah, I'm the total opposite, dude. If I actually have to stare at the page of letters, they're just gonna start fucking saying what other words than what's actually on there. It's gonna be nonsense, and it's gonna take me forever to get through. So give me that audiobook all day. Dude, have you read Chaos?
Chaos.
By Tom O'Neill. It's about the Charles Manson murders.
Okay. I've found it.
Dude, this is so fucking good. This guy went on a 20-year investigative deep dive, interviewing as many people he could involved and around the Manson murders, and it's called
Chaos. Charles Manson, the CIA, and the Secret History of the 60s.
Dude, it's so good. That's one of my favorite ones I've ever burned through. I'm probably going to start it back up again because it's been like 2 years since I listened to it. It's so good, dude. It just stays in my Audible library so I can look at it and remember like, oh, yeah, that's a banger right there. Half that shit he says is probably so fake in there, but my God, it had me. It had me. It felt real when I listened to it, and I'd rather just buy into some fake news here and there,
Yeah, I don't even care as long as it's entertaining.
Yeah, as long as I'm entertained.
Yeah. We have too many books realistically. We have like, what do we have? 1, 2. We have like 14 bookcases, I think, here.
Holy fuck.
Just absolutely stuffed full. A lot of them we have the books on towards the front of the shelf, and we have more books stuffed behind because we ran out of space.
Yeah,
we have a shitload of books.
I own one book. I own one book. Oh no, dude! Well, of course, yes, the good book, but no, dude, I have one book in here. It's called "Be Here Now," and you kind of have to have this one. You can't really listen to this one on audio because it's a lot of pictures and shit. This is the only book that I own. Be Here Now.
DOS.
Oh, dude, yeah. Shout out to this book. To my fellow fucking space cadets out there, dude, pick up a copy of Be Here Now. It's so
Is it a
fucking good.
square?
It is a square, yeah. It's a square book.
Okay. It looked like it was loading all weird on Amazon here.
Yeah, it's a square book. It's got just basically how to manage your internal energy and how to keep yourself from screaming at all the other cars in front of you and traffic every day and not blowing up every time somebody does something wrong at work that you have to fix. You know, if you need that in your life, Be Here Now is a good one for you.
I feel like I recognize this guy.
It's pretty famous. He's famous.
Yeah.
He's a famous guy. It's not, you know what? You know who you think he is. It's not the freaking Rajneeshi. It is not the Rajneeshi guy.
Rajneesh.
The people who made that cult up in fucking.
Oh, I see it. No, this is not who I thought it was. Anyway, I was trying to figure out who this guy was. I do recognize this guy as well, though.
The fucking Rajneeshi guy, dude. Yeah, that's that guy is. Yeah, no, this guy, the guy who wrote Be Here Now, I think is a white guy that just kind of pretends to be like Indian.
Yeah. He is a pale white guy.
Dude, I wonder, is he still alive? Could you get him on here, dude?
That would be interesting. I don't know if you could get Ramdas.
No,
he died in 2019.
Fuck. R.I.P.
He looked a lot different in an older age. He just looked like a generic Florida, Hawaii, Florida white guy.
Yeah. He went back to kind of just looking regular by the end. Yeah, he always. What about Raffi, dude? Is he still alive? You think you get Raffi on here?
Raffi.
He might be kind of like past due, you know? Oh, he's dead too? What? Raffi's... No, this is a different Raffi. This is a different Raffi.
Did you find Muhammad Raffi?
No. I found a different one. I found Raffi Levitt.
Oh. I'm not sure exactly who you're referring to.
I'm trying to find him, dude. I got him. Raffi, it's Raffi, just straight up. Cavacoshin? I did not know this guy was Egyptian.
Canadian singer lyricist.
He used to make, he's 74. He's old as shit. I wonder if you get him on here, dude. He used to make banger children's music back in the day. You know, classics like I like to eat apples and bananas. Classic bangers such as that.
Interesting.
Or, you know, row the boat. Things like that.
Interesting.
I was thinking of weirdos, because I guarantee, dude, nobody works with kids, especially back then in the 90s. No one works with kids that isn't a fucking weirdo. So I guarantee that guy's got some dark shit to say before he goes out.
There's no controversy segment on his Wikipedia, so that's good so far.
Dude, he got out smooth, dude. He got in and he got out. He got in and he got out. Those children. Got into those children and out of those children before anyone could complain. Back then, I feel like it was more normal. Yeah.
Oh, shit. I'm going to have to cut that because I mentioned his name. No promotion. Damn it.
That's a good use of the name, though, dude. That's a good use of it. Fuck. I feel like back in the 90s, it was much more normalized to get touched as a kid, though. You know?
Damn it. I'm pissed off I said his name. Ruined it. Now I have to cut it.
That's why I thought you were like, damn, I wonder who that guy is. Touching kids.
Damn. Spoiled it. That's okay. We'll edit
it. Spoiled it. Yeah, just fucking take the old, you know what I'm talking about? The old boop. Put it over there. I love the classic censor.
Yeah.
I feel like shows don't use it anymore. Like the old that one. If you're like, you were with in my van, player. I'm like, what is happening?
They don't do it anymore. They cut the audio.
They just cut the audio, yeah.
You and I'll you up. And it's like, oh, that's stupid.
I love how Big Brother would do it, because they would be like, Q. He would like take like one, just like the middle of the word out. And be like, "Tuh! you piece of tit," and
she's a real cunt.
yeah, they would just take out just the middle, dude. It was so good. I love it. I love it. There's nothing good than classic TV when you get like 5 of those going back and forth. I was watching The Ultimate Fighters with the Josh Koscheck. I don't even know what season that is. Not season 1, but when he was a coach. And there's a part, literally episode 3, where like Bruce Leroy, who's still in the UFC to this day, is just standing outside, and everyone got pissed at him because he was super hard cheering for this one guy to win. And he's like, "Come at me," they come at me, and then they all explode, and it's just like, like 5 people at once. Like, holy fuck, this is good entertainment right here. This is what I like.
You know what would make good entertainment? I had this idea the other day of taking like 10 actors, right? Putting them all in a scenario together. I haven't figured out all of it yet, but put all of them in a scenario together and tell them that they're the only actor in the scenario.
Oh shit!
And so none of them realize that everyone else is also an actor, and so we've given them all like prompts like to go by, and so it's just a bunch of people slightly overacting, and everyone else also slightly overacting, and none of them know that the rest are actors. That could be hilarious. I got the idea. We're watching it's called Jury Duty, and it's this guy's.
I just started that.
That's a pretty good show.
Pretty good.
I liked it
because the guy is such a douche that I'm like, oh, I cannot wait to see the shit start to form in his hand. Like when he was getting stuck with it, and when he was trying to be like, what did he say to try to get out of it? It was something super fucking douchey that he said to try to get out of it.
Which person? I don't know.
The main guy, the actor, the guy who it's centered
James
around.
Marsden, the actor.
James Marsden, yeah, that guy. He's such a fucking douche.
Well, yeah, he's playing a caricature of himself.
Is he? I thought it was nonfiction.
No, the guy that James Marsden is always hanging out with is the guy that's not the actor. He's the guy that's doesn't realize he's on jury duty.
The guy that they keep interviewing with that girl?
Oh. Yeah,
I think James Marsden is the one that's not in on the joke.
No, James Marsden's in on it. That's not James Marsden. The guy that interviewed with the girl is the Mark. You're right.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Hold on. I'll let me.
Have you finished it up?
Yeah. No. I'm confused by who you're referring to.
I'm talking about the actor, James Marsden. I thought he was the only one not in on the joke.
No, James Marsden is in on it. He's playing like a douchey caricature of himself.
Oh, I thought that's literally just how he was. I was like, fuck this guy.
No, apparently he's a very nice guy.
Because it seemed like he was trying to freaking get out of.
Yeah, church. No, that's his thing. He's trying to get out of it because he has like the paparazzi show up. He's like, yeah, no, this is going to keep happening. Then, they follow me everywhere.
I thought that he was actually... that they actually like caught him hand in the cookie jar, like trying to get out of it. Fuck. Damn, that changed how I look at the shows.
Here we go. I'm going to send this. I think this is going to work properly. The guy in this shot, that's the only one that's in color.
Yeah, that guy. Damn, I thought he was in on it because he kept doing interviews with that girl in the back left.
Yeah.
They kept doing interviews to the side. That's why I thought he was in on it.
She's still acting in those scenes. Yeah, he's the guy. He's the only one that's not in on it.
Damn.
I like that you've been watching the show wrong.
I've been watching it thinking
that's
James
way more entertaining.
Marsden. Yeah, exactly, dude. I've been watching it thinking James Marsden
so much
is
better.
The biggest. I've been watching it thinking he is the biggest.
That would be amazing.
Dude, I've been watching it thinking he's the biggest fucking douchebag, and that he actually was trying to get out of jury duty by having the paparazzi show up to make it seem like he was a bigger deal than he actually is. And I was like, oh, fuck this guy, dude.
That is amazing.
I can't wait for him to start getting tortured by this shit. That's what I thought was happening. I
Oh,
thought everyone
that
else
is
was
so
an
much
actor, and
better than the real show.
I thought the play on it was like, we'll get the one actual actor in here, and then he will be the one that's the mark, and then he won't know because everyone else will be in on it. Damn, dude, I
That's
fucking
hilarious.
totally did not realize that. I did. I
that is fantastic.
I ate way too many HHC gummies before I fucking started watching
I'm
that
almost
show.
positive they start the show off by indicating that guy's the mark as well.
Yeah, they've got it, dude. I guarantee they do. He's even the only one in color on the picture. As I'm looking at it, like, that's the picture that comes up when I click on it.
It is. Yeah, that's why I was so confused. I was like, "What do you?" I'm like, I'm pretty sure he doesn't say anything to get out of it. He's excited to be there because he signed up for it.
Oh my god!
Because the whole thing is like they sent out a casting call, and 2,500 people respond or something. They're like, "Yeah, we're trying to film like a documentary on jury duty and how it goes. We're looking for people to come in and do this, and you have to be comfortable being on camera and doing your civil duty of being on jury duty." And he's the guy they picked. That's hilarious. I love your version.
I thought it was the absolute greatest setup and execution to make James Marsden look like a fucking douche canoe of all time. I was like, I don't know who made this, but they had it out for James Marsden and they fucking nailed it. Because I hate him now too. I hate him too. I can't wait for him to fucking eat shit. Was what I was literally thinking while I was watching that.
Which is even funnier because he gets so much worse as it goes on.
That's why, dude. Fuck. That's why I would have. If you would have told me that, I would have went through the whole thing until the end when it's probably revealed to the one guy. I'd have been like, "Wait a minute. Wait. He wait. I thought James. Wait a minute. Holy fuck!
The M. Night Shyamalan twist for
the
you.
Twist of the whole thing. Yeah. Fucking. I can't believe it.
Apparently he's a very nice guy. I love it. That's so much funnier.
Yeah, what a dumbass.
It's a good show. Thoroughly enjoy it. It's amazing that he doesn't catch on at any point in time, really. Like it.
Yeah.
I don't know. How far into it are you?
I think I'm on episode 3. It was literally they had just put James Marsden in the jury.
Okay.
So I think I'm starting episode 3, maybe.
I can't remember like how it's broken down episode by episode at this point, but yeah, it's
fire.
It never goes completely off the rails for the most part. There's a couple parts where like, how is this guy not catching on yet? But for the most part, it's like just kind of like over the top odd, but something you could sort of believe, I guess. But then I don't know. If I was in that scenario, I definitely would have caught on that something was going on. I don't know that I would have known that like, oh, this is definitely like a TV show or something. But I definitely would have been like, what the fuck is happening?
Crazy. Shit is so crazy in my life. I think I'm in a TV show half the time. Like literally this weekend, I thought I was being secretly filmed.
No.
This fucking.
I'm sorry, I didn't know you saw me.
So my sister went to Disney World, and I'm like, oh fuck it, I'll rip over to Orlando, no problem. This will be fine. And her boyfriend has some friends over there, and we go to the beach, and we end up at this one dude's house, and my girlfriend runs upstairs to change. The co-host of the show, Jana, runs upstairs to change, and I'm down there, and there's only one spot on the couch, and no one else is sitting on the couch right next to this guy I do not know who owns the house. And I'm like, all right, I'll sit next to him. And he's a self-hating Disney adult. He's watching the orchestra version of The Hunchback of Notre Dame because him and his wife are about to go watch that. And they're watching it on the couch together. And I sit down and I go, oh, watching a little orchestra, huh? He goes, yeah, we're going to see this tonight. I went, oh, that's cool. He goes, yeah. Then it's quiet for a minute. And he goes, yeah, my sister had to put her dog down today. And I absolutely erupted, dude, laughing. I was like, whoa, just started laughing so hard. I'm half double buzzed, dude. I was drinking on the beach a little and fucking smoking. I'm like, what? And I'm laughing. And I calm myself down. I'm like, I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. That was just out of nowhere. I went, go ahead, finish your story. He goes, oh, no, that's it. And then I just fucking lost it again, dude. I was like, what the fuck? So then his wife got up and went upstairs pissed. And he hung in there for a couple more minutes. Then my girlfriend comes downstairs and she's like, why is it just awkwardly quiet down here right now?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, yeah, I kind of just pissed this guy right off. Who says that to someone, dude? Who just outright is like, so sister had to get her dog put down today. That's all. Do with that as you may. Like, what? He didn't give me anything.
I like they had nothing to follow it up with too. I'm just gonna put that out there. You know, you enjoy that. Don't ask me questions because I have nothing to answer it with.
I tried to even like at that point make it less awkward. I just made it worse by asking some questions because I was like, well, does she have any other dogs? And she's like, oh, no, she's too old. She won't get it. She's too old. And I'm like, your sister's too old? And she's like, what? No, her other dog. And I'm like, there's been no mention of another dog. What is going on right now? Am I being fucked with heavily? Why? But he was so confused thinking, what? Like, why do you think my sister's old? I'm like, you said she was too old to get another dog. It's like, no, the other dog's too old. I'm like, what does that matter? Usually you get one to replace one. You don't just want to have one dog. That feels kind of cruel. Needs to have a friend.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah. We're going to get our dog a second dog at some point. And by
Gonna get
getting
him a friend?
dog, I'm going to get a second dog. Yeah.
You like big dogs, eh?
I mean, labs. I don't consider them big dogs. I think they're kind
medium?
of average.
You call it a medium dog?
Yeah. Yeah. I think like Great Danes are like large dogs.
That's a big dog, yeah.
Yeah. I wanted to get one, but she was not keen on that idea.
What's the one in Beethoven?
Fuck.
The one that fucking has a barrel.
I know.
There's a barrel.
Yeah.
The type that was a barrel. Those
Saint
motherfuckers.
Bernard. I couldn't think of
Saint Bernard, dude.
I'm retarded when it comes to like dog breeds. I can't.
Dude, you need a Saint Bernard, and he needs that barrel.
My sister has a Saint Bernard. It's fucking huge. It slobbers all over the place. I don't like that.
Have a barrel?
He does not have a barrel,
dude.
Yeah.
What the fuck? That's the absolute best place to carry your weed at, because then the police, I think they need an extra warrant to search your dog. Like, it's like, what'd he do? He's got nothing to do with this.
Oh man, I don't like that. I don't like dogs that slobber all over the place. It's fucking gross.
Yeah, it's nasty.
I had a family member that had some big fluffy mutt of some sort. Like, it was probably the size of a lab, but its fur was so fluffy that it looked twice the size. And we go over to visit them for a little bit, and it would have its entire like front of its body would just be damp. It'd be soaked with like slobber and whatever. And they'd be sitting there. They'd give it like bagels with cream cheese, like Tootsie Rolls. I'm like, no wonder your dogs all die, you fucking morons. Like, you can't be feeding them this shit. Like,
no wonder your dogs all die, you fucking morons.
That's what I said. I was like, how stupid are you? Like, every time their relatives are like my stepdad, right? And so I didn't know them for a lot of my life.
So you're not actually related to these people?
No, not by blood.
That's why you're like, fuck it, send it.
Yeah. Well, in the time I'd known them at that point, because I haven't seen them in years at this point. One of them died from COVID as well. That's the whole thing.
Oh, shit.
Their own fault. But I'd known them, let's say 10 years, just roughly. They went through like 3 or 4 dogs in that time period.
Oh, shit.
I think it might be 3.
That's way too high of a turnover rate of dogs.
2 is still a high turnover rate in 10 years, realistically.
Depends what type of dog.
But I mean, like, most dogs should live over 5 or 6 years.
Well, you might get, maybe, because what if, this is how I picture it, going through 2 dogs in 10 years. Your first dog, you're like, I'm not sure if I really want dogs like that. So you get one that's like 7, 8 years old.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then that one will burn out at like 10, 11. It'll die. So then now you're 3 years in. Now you get your second one, and that one rides you to the next 10-year mark. Yeah. That's how I could see getting 2, going through 2.
You'd really have to like arrange it mathematically to work out. Both of them were puppies.
Oh
the one was probably like a year or two old.
Shame. And it died?
The first one they got, that died at some point. The second one died
Fuck.
relatively early on. They got a third puppy in that time span, which actually had lived for a while. It's dead now. I feel bad for the dogs. They probably loved the food they were getting, but they didn't realize they were being poisoned.
Yeah. They didn't realize they were going to die of heart disease. They need that Rachel Ray.
Yeah.
Dog food.
Animals are the most animals. I feel bad when they get like mistreated. Like they don't know better. Like if my dog got into like chocolate and stuff, he wouldn't know better. That it's like
what about like a big animal, like a tiger?
I don't like seeing them abused or injured or anything like that.
So you're like, fuck Joe Exotic.
Yeah, I mean he's a fucking weirdo anyway. But yeah, I just don't like animals getting hurt. I don't know. People, on the other hand, totally down for it.
Yeah, we got enough of them.
Yeah.
Some animals,
there are definitely animals I don't like for sure. I mean, I couldn't name them off the top of my head, but
assholes. Yeah, there was this goddamn dog that lived down the street. It could have got hit by a car. I wouldn't have minded.
Yeah,
one bit.
There are dogs like that near where I live. That I wouldn't feel bad if something horrible happened. Part of it too, not because I hate them, but there are so many dog breeds that shouldn't exist because they're just miserable. Like Chihuahuas, like pugs,
the Chihuahua.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's like
they run them all over with cars.
Their entire lives are nothing but suffering.
Just suffering every day.
What is it the pug? French Bulldog, I think, is now like one of the most popular breeds. It's not the most popular somehow.
That's expensive as shit. Those.
They're miserable. They literally suffocate on their own face. It's like they can't breed, so you have to artificially inseminate them. Then you have to give them a C-section for them to give birth because they're so malformed and like mutated they can't give birth naturally anymore. So we're forced like breeding these animals just so they can suffer by suffocating on their own face. Why the fuck are we doing this? Like,
2 Chainz.
I feel bad, but I don't.
I feel like 2 Chainz made the French Bulldog. He had one. He named it Trappy. He got it on his show, Most Expensivest. And I feel like after that they just blew up.
Was Trappy? Before. That seems how he names things. I just remember like I think one of his lyrics was like, "We call her Big Booty because she's got a big booty or something."
Hell yeah. He calls it Trappy, like trap house, but the dog, like Trappy, like Snoopy, but Trappy.
No, I get it. Yeah,
he's got one of my favorites.
My dick's so hard it make the metal detector go off.
I love 2 Chainz, dude. He's so good. I saw him in concert once. Shout out 2 Chainz.
Oh, breaking news, by the way. Unbear versus Korn rematch officially.
Oh, shit, dude. That's the last thing Korn wants to do is give Unbear more than a week to train. He's going to absolutely rip his head off this time. The man had no training and was gassed out, and he still won.
Yeah.
He won off pure heart. Pure heart. Korn's... Whew, Unbear ain't gonna quit.
Man.
Dude, I gotta get on that card. What are these under? Who was doing these?
This is a Happy Punch.
Happy Punch, dude. I wonder if I could get on there as a last minute replacement.
That'd be cool. I'd show up for that. I'd be in your corner. I have nothing to offer at all, but I'd be in the corner.
I'd probably bring a real coach. No offense.
Yeah, no, it's probably a good idea. Yeah. I mean, I'll show up just so I can. I'll walk up to the other side's corner. I'll go to the other side's corner and just shit talk him from the corner and be like, "Dude, you got fucking nothing left. You're gassed, man. Just fucking throw it in." He's kicking your ass, man. You look like shit out there. You're embarrassing.
Yeah, we don't got to do that because I'm gonna do that when we're in the ring, dude.
Yeah, your girl's over there pissing her pants, laughing at you, man. She's calling you a bitch. She ain't going home with you tonight.
Yeah, dude, it's actually.
At all. I'm just talking.
Dude, it'll be ether. if that was the skill level, like what we were watching, it would honestly look kind of fucked up if they put me in there. Like it would. I think it would kind of might like put a little bit of a stain on it because they brought this guy in with 30 subs and he absolutely fucked Korn up badly. He like gave Korn brain damage and fucked his liver up too. Like it would probably kind of look a little fucked up if they put me in there with somebody like that. Because I could make. What did they weigh in? Did they come in at 160 corn and unbear? I could make that.
Could be. Yeah. I don't know.
I can get down to that. I could make, dude. I would, dude. If they, it would have looked fucked up. Honestly, it would have
Unbear deleted all of his videos, by the way.
Probably good, dude. He probably had some. Probably you saw how he came out with his feet out and shit. You know that guy's used the N-word, and he's like, I don't know exactly what videos I use the N-word in. We're just gonna delete them all. Run with the new.
It was all like travel
page.
videos, like stuff like that, from what I could see.
Oh.
Because it was I mean, he left some of these up from 4 months ago. But yeah, no, I glanced at his channel right after the boxing event to see what happened. I don't know if he thought he was gonna blow up like you're saying and got rid of it. He's at like 2.1 thousand subscribers right now, which is honestly, I thought he'd blow up a little bit more than that, but whatever. I'd be a replacement for that too. I'm just gonna.
That made me laugh watching when Wings was like, man, I was hyping up Corn and he went out there and lost to Unbear. Like, how the fuck you lose to that guy?
I love Wings like shit talking people now.
Yes,
like, I like that's where he's at. He's like, yeah, I was gonna do an in-person PKA, but Kyle bitched out, and Kyle doesn't even leave the house anymore. Just yeah, good shit. I don't know. I'm loving it. I love this resurgence. Can't wait to see if he screws it up.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Unbear does because he only has these 3 videos up. It looks like now.
Yeah, I don't know what his
says,
current.
I'm broke, so please subscribe.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he really has a plan, dude. I think he's just getting in there and seeing what he can do, which I kind of like that too, dude. I like when people go in with a game plan, but I also like when you just get in there and you're like, the chips will fall as they may.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'll learn how to do this better and it'll get better. Maybe I won't, but fuck it. Just get me in there. I'm all about. I like that.
He posted this picture deep in the favelas of Rio de Janeiro. I hope no Brazilian baddie sees this. And it's just him crudely photoshopped in between a bunch of black kids.
Yeah, that's probably what he was trying to. That's probably what he was trying to avoid.
Oh, here we go. Copy the link. I got this.
He probably did think he was going to get a lot more than just like 1,700 subs. That's probably what I would have expected to have got is about 1,000. So if I had got 2, I'd be like, oh shit. Because you got to think it. Wow. Holy shit. Dude. Whose body is that he put his head on?
I don't know. All I know, it's hilarious.
That is so good. What is that? That was the other day.
Yeah, that was May 21st. Yesterday. That was yesterday as of recording.
It's pretty good. I like that. Yeah, that's good. I like this one kid giving a thumbs up in the front.
Yeah.
It's a lot older than
I like
he
how
should
half
be.
of them look sort of confused as well. They're just like, okay, I guess we'll take our picture with this. Oh man, dude,
I never thought to make posts like that. On what? One of the boxing cards?
Yeah, that'd be hilarious.
Are you gonna get in there?
I don't care if I win or lose. Yeah, I don't care if I win or lose. I'm gonna just go in there, have an absolute show of it, hype myself up.
Dude, we could probably actually get you a win. How tall are you?
6'1", 6 foot, 6'1".
Oh, dude, and you could make 160. I bet you. What do you
I'm
weigh right now?
165 right now. Yeah.
Holy fuck, dude! You could make 135.
Ooh,
dude,
that'd be tough. How do I cut that much weight? I don't have fat on me.
Okay, well, we'd have to kind of see it in person. We'll see what we're working with here, but you could definitely make 155. We could definitely get you to 155.
I could, yeah.
Oh, we could definitely get you to 140. I don't know what boxing classes are. 140, 145.
I have no idea.
From 165 to 145 is not even crazy for a camp.
Yeah.
With a camp and a cut Oh, dude. Yeah, you don't have to. Dude, you can cut 10 pounds, and you can cut 15, but I wouldn't recommend it. But you can cut 10 pounds, and I say that's probably about where you want to be at. Cutting like 8 to 10 pounds is a good spot.
Don't I want
for your
some
weight
body
class.
fat on me though?
That's why you don't want to cut 50. Not, I mean, it's
You
gonna
have no idea
depend
how
on what
hard I
we're doing
worked
here.
just to bulk up to 165. Dude, I was a fucking twig. I did nothing.
You'd be
I've been
surprised what your
doing
body
nothing
fat
but eating
percentage is.
healthy and just working out just to get to where I'm at. I'm not in
Yeah,
amazing shape.
You'd be surprised what like your body fat percentage actually is. But
What's the easiest way for me to find all this information out?
the opponent that your body fat percent, you can go do a little float thing at some gyms, but
That seems like a pain.
they do it for free. It is kind of a pain. It's really, I mean, you're probably at
I
like
don't care enough.
it's probably like I have no idea. Yeah, it's not that important. But
what is the thing that the deck
you
scan?
you
Obviously,
could
that would
cut 10
cost
pounds.
money, but
Yeah, that would cost money. You could definitely cut 10 pounds, and we would weight descent you during the camp. We would get you down a few pounds because you're gonna want to be light, dude. We're gonna want you light, especially if
I've already got cardio down pat. I'm totally fine with that. I don't even need to work on it. Dude, I play soccer. It's nothing but cardio.
Then you can, because cutting the weight's gonna hurt the cardio a little. So that's why we're gonna. But dude, at 145, 6'1", at 145, at this level of competition, dude, you're gonna absolutely light these motherfuckers up. It wouldn't look fucked up, but you could get a win. We could get you a win. We could get you a win.
I'm confident in my cardio for sure. I bike ride every day. I do the soccer. I'm running all the time.
We could get you a win. Dude, if somebody just knew how to throw a 1-2 and pace themselves, they could win these events most of the time.
I feel like most of the people in this, like the people that are starting out, I'm not talking about like the Logan Paul and Jake Paul and shit, because they're actually training and stuff like that. The people coming in for the first time, like Umber and Korn, whatever, I don't picture them as being athletes at any point in their lives. They're like YouTubers and Twitter people.
Right.
They're just kind of sitting around on their computers, just traveling or whatever it is they're doing.
Dude, during that event we watched, the first fighter to throw a punch and circle off was Wings.
Yeah. Dude, Wings got in there, man. He did not. He's the only one that didn't back down.
That's what the level of competition was, though, dude.
Yeah.
Wings had the fucking best technique for a while. There was a couple guys that had decent technique, but Wings was some of the better ones. A lot of those guys didn't, like, they would throw. One guy just threw. He had a nice jab, and I was like, oh shit! And then he never had anything else. So then, if that's all he's gonna do,
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Dude, I'll give you reads. There's so many fucking little reads to make in there that all those guys were doing that I'm like, yeah, just do this, that, and this, and it's gonna be terrible for them, and they're not even gonna understand what's happening because their fucking buddy is in their corner that doesn't know.
How important is weight in boxing? Because I know in MMA it'd be hugely important.
It's pretty important in boxing.
Is it?
Not as important as in MMA. A pound.
Like let's say you or I step in the ring with like Boogie. How does that go? Because like
in boxing,
I don't know why we would. Yeah, I don't know why we wouldn't be able to just beat the shit out of him.
You would. Yeah, it would be. That would actually look like a mugging or something. Like he wouldn't be able to touch either of us, dude.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, cause like weight. Obviously, he's got like what?
No, that's too much. I thought you meant like. Yeah, no. I thought you meant like 6 pounds.
Oh,
like
sorry.
6 pound difference. I didn't think you meant fucking huge, morbidly obese guy. Yeah, no, he wouldn't be able to move. And he was absolutely terrible at boxing, and he literally would put his hand down when he was getting hit. So
let's just say skill wise out of it. Take the skill out of it. Just weight alone. Like I just imagine like I could just out cardio him, just hit him a number of times from a distance and back off, and he's just gonna collapse eventually.
If you fought a guy that weighed 195 pounds, though, in boxing, it would be rough.
He's just got more mass behind his punches than I imagine.
It'd be rough. It'd be very rough.
Yeah.
It would suck. Or 185 pounds. Not even 195 pounds.
I'm curious. Like in hypothetically, you put up like a professional boxer 165 against an average guy at like 200. How does that go?
You lights him up.
Does it the heavier
Yes.
guy or the pro boxer?
The boxer lights this guy up.
Okay.
And this guy has nothing. He's just not just a guy.
Sure.
No wrestling, nothing.
I'm just trying to gauge
it's
where
bad.
weight comes into this. Like, at what point does
No,
weight
it's
actually
gonna
make a difference?
He's not even gonna be able to. No, like, he's not even gonna be able to touch that guy.
Okay.
That's gonna be. Yeah, no, that's gonna look rough.
Yeah, I'm just trying to gauge how weight makes a difference.
Good
at some
boxer,
point.
like a solid box. Oh, it's a professional boxer. Yeah, it's gonna.
Yeah, I guess.
No,
so.
I mean it would have. He'd have to be real big, like 240 probably.
Okay.
Because but I mean he could knock out most guys up until like not like one shot him, but at 165, dude, those guys would be one so fast at 160
Okay.
that he'd be able to land 3 punches before most people even realize what was going on.
My assumption is that at a certain point, a guy's just big enough that he has enough strength where the smaller guy, as long as he hits him, it's going to do damage anyway. Just
Yeah, it's very Oh yeah, that's like 220 plus is where you start just having like fuck you power in your hands. For the most
I'm just thinking
part.
like he can tank a hit, get close, and just then grab the guy and punch him. Obviously, boxer, you're not grabbing him, but you get my point. Where he's just close enough where he can just unload.
Yeah, to just
swing
body
in
on.
general.
Yeah, if they've got enough, but what I'm more thinking of is most people don't even know grabbing good enough just to like get in there and grab them. You know, they might just try to block a punch or something. I don't know what the average person's gonna think, but if it's a huge motherfucker whose plan is grab him, get him and grab him, like 200 plus is where he's gonna, maybe even 190 plus. That guy's gonna start having success, like 30 pounds plus. Give or take 25 plus pounds.
Anyway, I'd get
depending on a lot of factors.
I'd throw down with whatever. I don't care.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking. They're wearing 16-ounce gloves. You're not even gonna get that hurt.
I have gloves in the closet here in the office. I don't know what size they are. It's been years. My parents took for Christmas the one year they bought me a punching bag, and then when I moved out and they kept it because we had like a finished basement with all sorts of like a pool table, air hockey, ping pong, and I had my punching bag hung up. I moved out and I was like, oh, I'll come back and get it in a little bit. They moved out and just took it with them.
A speed bag or a heavy bag?
A heavy bag.
Ooh, how many pounds?
I don't remember.
When you punched it,
15 years ago.
did it move?
Not much. No, it was definitely a heavier bag, but
that was a nice one. Those are expensive.
I couldn't tell you much about it. It's been like I said, it's been like 15 years.
I've been wanting to get one and hang it off this tree, but then my neighbors would be like, "Is that guy a psychopath out there?" Just
I don't have anywhere to put it because we don't have a yard here. Really, we just have a tiny little area out back. I don't really feel like hanging it up out there.
Yeah,
when we
so
move,
much
I'm gonna have a finished basement. A lot of fun. I love having that.
It's a lot of fun. I wish I would have had really good hip mobility for when I did kickboxing because I could. I have shit flexibility. I don't know if I just have short tendons or something. I can't even stretch my leg out all the way straight for some reason. But I could not throw high kicks like at all to save my life. God, that'd have been so much fun. Whenever I saw people like whipping them up there fast and getting it at the top of the bag, and the bag would just be like boom, boom, boom. I'm like, fuck, dude, that seems like one of the most fun forms of exercise you can do right there.
I enjoyed it, like hitting the punching bag. It's very relaxing because it's just mindless, just punch. I've just had music on in the background or the TV or whatever. I can't wait till we move and I get to like make a finished basement. I miss that so much. Just being able to go down there. Like I said, having all this stuff set up. Yeah, we're gonna have a home gym there. Right now, like I said, I have equipment, but it's so fucking cramped. Because like the office here, I have like the desk set up. Right now, it doesn't help. I have a fucking kennel in here for the dog. He just chills in there while I'm recording. I just leave the gate open. He's like, he just loves laying in there. But like I have the bar and everything. We have a functional trainer and everything like that in storage. I have all this shit. Just don't have the room for it because we live in town here and I fucking hate it.
Yeah. Function.
Yeah, I'll have the home gym. It depends on like the house we get. I'd prefer to build. That way I get exactly what I want. But we'll have like a designated like gym area. Then we'll have like a rec area, with like, I don't know if I'll get a pool table or not. I didn't really play that much. I don't know that it's worth it. They're sort of expensive at times.
Yeah, no, they're huge. You can get good cheap ones. I saw one at Big Lots the other day for like $300.
Honestly, if anything, I would just buy one of those that are like reversible or whatever, you know what I mean? Where it has like the ping pong on it.
That'd be fire.
I
think that's a good direction.
I gotta give an update. I sent a message to the guy that was supposed to be on tonight. I said, "We're still here if you want to join." He said, "Hell yeah, let's get it." I'm gonna have him join in the middle of the episode. We're shit.
God damn, there he is.
Oh, here we go.
Is he in?
He's coming.
All right.
This is hilarious. We're gonna have to stop it and start the recording back up. I think.
Oh,
I think it'll pause it once he joins.
Yeah, it's gonna edit this part out.
I'm just gonna leave this part in. This is
you're gonna leave this part in. All right, that works. Yeah, well, I guess I'll just keep going. This part.
Yeah, I think I'll get one of those like reversible like ping pong tables that you can take off or whatever and have the pool table underneath.
Yeah,
however it works.
Those are sick, dude. Especially like a foreign one, dude. And people hate on these. Maybe it is the white trash in me. Bumper pool tables, and those 4-in-1 tables have that because you just put the fucking pegs in there for it.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm a big fan of bumper pool, dude. That's some white trash fire.
Something like that could be cool. Like I said, I'll have like the TV set up down there. I'll do like a bar area, even though I don't really drink.
Hell yeah!
I don't know. It's still cool to have it.
Yes, it is. Sick.
We'll
sick to have.
Let's see. I don't know. I like having that sort of like, not professional is not the right word, but like the sort of upscale sort of area in a house.
You do that in PA, or are you going to do that in a warmer area?
I'm still looking. It's not going to be in Pennsylvania. I'm still looking at like North Carolina or something. I'd like to go.
Yeah, North Carolina's
a lot further south.
North Carolina's nice. I like South Carolina a lot. And then at that point, I'd skip right over Georgia. That's a little because it's getting to where it's too hot, but there's no ocean. And then Florida's nice because you got the ocean, and that cools it off. But Georgia is just hot as hell with no ocean for the most part. There is an ocean on the coast, but that's not where most of the state is.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't need to go too far south. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck's happening here. All right, we'll pause it and we'll come right back with our guest here. We're back with the guest now. Klaus, I don't know what we're talking about, Klaus. We got UGK David here with us.
What's up, y'all?
Live and direct.
Finally, after my tech support moment.
From New York?
No, I'm from Inland Empire, California, Riverside.
Oh, I thought you were in New York.
No. I'm not in New York. I'm in California.
That was a solid 30 minutes of tech support we just did.
Yeah, wait, right.
Did you ever live in New York?
I didn't. No, I visited New York.
Oh, okay. I thought because when I went through your Twitter, it had a lot of. It seems you you were gunning out for Mr. 6ix9ine, and I think he's.
Oh yeah. Am I 6ix9ine thinking about? Yeah. That's it was when I was when 6ix9ine got put on Bullet Club before I did.
Yeah. So when did you know him? Was that in New York? Or?
Oh no. Okay, so what happened was so long story short and all that. So like I'm affiliated with gangs and wrestling. I'm a clusterfuck of Laffy Taffy and shit. Fucking there's a bit of everything that you like. And so what happened was Tama Tonga had made 6ix9ine part of Bullet Club, and I was part of the my brother's little wrestling community and all that. So I was trying to earn my way into getting a part of something because long story short and all that, I was a big Scott Hall fan. You know what I'm saying? And so when I started my label and shit, Scott Hall had given me the rights to use his voice and all that. And he also basically co-signed when I said on Twitter post like in 2018, I said I decided to name my label Just Too Sweet and now Scott Hall and Kevin Nash. So he liked it and all that. And so what happened was I ended up hitting him up and shit on inbox because the Twitter he has now is not the same Twitter he had before. And what happened was, I was like, hey, bro, like, I'm a big fan, bro. I used to be your bodyguard, when you used to go to Frankincense and all that. I used to, like, walk with you. Oh, yeah, I remember you. And so I was like, hey, can I use your voice and all that? Like, I really would like to use that. He's like, sure, I don't have a problem. And I was like, you think Kevin would have a problem? He's like, I'm sure Kevin would have a problem. I was like, okay, cool. And that's how I started. And then later on, I'm saying, like, there's a lot I say from the beginning and all that to just jump into the point. But what happened was, I started to try to, like, become part of Bullet Club because, like, it was kind of like the only thing I could be like with Scott Hall and shit, like close to NWO. And so, like, my brother and his wrestling buddies were like, putting kayfabe and, basically, put the mentality of you protect the business, you do what, you don't let no one, disrespect the business. So I grew up the mentality and all that. So I'm thinking, like, I'm putting my work in, not letting disrespect the business, calling people out, and then one day, like, I'm chilling and I see like a live stream with Tom on Instagram and all. And so he's talking about, he's in Hawaii, I think. And so he's talking about 6ix9ine, all that. Some reason I'm like, who's your favorite artist and stuff? So I'm like, looking at this, watching this and all that. I'm like, what the hell is 6ix9ine? And so he says, like, yeah, I like 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine's firing squad. So I'm like, oh, hell no. Because what happened at the same time, I'm part of the 730 Dips with the Dipset, which is like Jim Jones, Joel Santana, Freaky Zeki's, and fucking Cameron.
Is that wrestlers or gang?
No. This is hip hop. This is like rappers. So I'm a wrestling. Yeah, I'm connected with wrestling and rap. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people don't understand that. So when I'm
wrestling, rap, and gangs, right?
Yeah, it might sound funny and all that, but you look at my resume. I have a lot of respect for a lot of people and all that because when I grew up and all that, I was a wrestling fan, and then I just got into gangsta lifestyle and all that. And then, I'm saying, I'm not going to just not like something because, other people don't like it. I'm going to still like what I like. I don't give a fuck. So
what do people not like?
People like wrestling and shit because I'm saying they always say it's fake. I will say there's a lot of people who are faking that. But as being around that, like I've been around like New Jack. I've been around Scott Hall. I got some training with R.I.P. Throw up the X. You know what I'm saying? So like, even with Scott Hall too, like, but with like Brian Kendrick, he like gave me training when during the Pappy Bonita days, which is I think the tournament of Fleiss. So I had basically like my door inside the wrestling, and how I got into wrestling was when my friend Makai had killed himself. I was like 22, 23. He had killed himself and committed suicide. So I was kind of like staying away from like the gang activity and all that. So I got into the wrestling community and all that basically as an escape, you know what I'm saying? Because, when you have someone that, ends up taking their own life, and you feel like, yeah, I could have caught that.
So these days, are you in the streets or in the ring?
No, I'm doing music. I'm just like right now. I just use I'm thinking it's hard to break down and all that. You have to go to the beginning and all that. But basically, what happened was I was a wrestling fan growing up. Became cool with Scott Hall. Later on, I'm doing music and all that. And then, like, Scott Hall was a big influence to me.
I thought you said you got into it when you were 22.
No. I got into it as an escape. I've been a wrestling fan growing up, but when my friend
liked it, and then you decided to deep dive in.
Yeah, basically the escape and all that. You know what I'm saying? Because I was dealing with my friend kill himself. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to, just kind of get away from it. And really, a lot of people that were supposed to be, like, there, as they call brothers and all that, they weren't really there. I come to find out. And so later on, all that, like, so I'm doing music and all that. And then, like, I'm still a wrestling fan. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, it's like no different Bad Bunny and Snoop Dogg these days, even though they're probably not as connected in because I'm like friends with Candice LeRae. She's actually from Riverside, where I'm from. Scorpio Sky, he's like in AEW. Because actually, if you look at my Instagram, I actually have posted with Scorpio Sky, being a part of what Kai used to do music with the Wu-Tang DJs. So he actually has the Cream Team shirts, and he's also like shouting out Cream Team and all that. Like, there's a lot of history that you guys don't know. Like, if you like go on stuff like do it right, like I can talk about how I got into music and then how wrestling came about and all that, and how it mixed together. But what happened was, long story short, is that basically like when I got with the wrestling thing and all that with Scott Hall, I don't name my label and shit because I want to be independent. So when I hit up Scott Hall and all that, and I got a co-sign on it, it was like, okay, cool, I'm gonna name that. And also too, if you know UGK with me, I'm cool with the UGK Underground and the Mill Fingers. So I'm like, okay, Pimp C goes by Sweet Jones. So I was like, okay, Too Sweet. So it's kind of like when you throw up the Too Sweet and all that, it's H-Town and Too Sweet with the, NWO. So like it was just something like I just like got into and all that, and was like, I'm gonna run with this. And then later on, like I'm seeing like I'm doing mixtapes and all that with the 730 dips and all that, and so like me, I was kind of like real talk, I was like kind of like jealous and pissed off and shit, like a 6ix9ine shit. So I'm like this is fucking bullshit. Like I'm paying dues and shit, trying to get connected, trying to just basically make a name for myself and get in. I'm making like I've done tapes with French Montana. I've done tapes with Little B. And I just got done talking to him and all that on the phone and all that, going over what we're going to do. Cause, I don't know if you saw and all that, like Jamie Kinney actually saw, like, I just hit him up and I'm like, hey bro, like, I'm doing something with Lil B. And he's like, hey, let me see the beat. So he hit up Stu Stone. I don't know what's going to go on officially. I don't know if something's going to go like with it, but there might be something going on. I'm not going to guarantee it, but hey, if it does, it does, doesn't. But Stu Stone, if you actually think about back, Stu Stone's also connected also to Wrestling 2. Because I actually knew him through Championship Wrestling Hollywood. Because if you know Stu Stone and Jimmy Kennedy, Malibu's Most Wanted, the Jimmy Kennedy Experience at MTV. Did you guys remember that?
No, I don't know who that guy is.
You guys don't know Jimmy Kennedy? You know Malibu's Most Wanted?
No, never watched that one. I know everybody else you were talking about. You lost me on that one.
Yeah, but I'm saying like, so like I've always had like some kind of connection to wrestling and all that, and people who like in the industry. So it's always been kind of a mixture. So basically, I'm saying like I just got into the music and all that, and then I'm saying like, but with the 6ix9ine. So like I said, I'll just like just start over in this like. So that was Tom Tonga. I basically said 6ix9ine was Bull Club. I'm like, what the fuck? This is kind of some bullshit. So I just basically like I was basically like some jealous shit. And so with the time, he had beef with Jim Jones. He had beef with a lot of other rappers and all that. And with me, if you look at me, like I had mixtape with NOE, which is at the time was Jim Jones's right hand man. And so like I got caught up in the bullshit with the 730 dips, like basically harassing him and shit and all that. And I had formed basically, I was like, all right, I'm gonna form my own crew, Starve Clan. So I had people from like affiliate with Hell's Angels. I had people that are affiliate, from gangs and all that. But I also had people who were also hackers too. So I had people like get into shit and all that with what I could do and shit. And so I hit them up on a live stream. And so I'm telling him like, bro, like I know where you're at, bro. You're right here. The dude you're with and all that. This is your number and shit and all that. And while back and all that, like I was telling him like, bro, you got SMG for me. Like suck my dick. That's from Lil B and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I was kind of like, bro, like you're buying my style because the guy where I made Suck My Dick by Peso and shit in 2014, he was like, hey, bro, this dude named Tekashi 6ix9ine and shit. Using your shit. I'm like, word? And so I thought it was just funny and shit. I didn't realize it was the same person. So I started basically like just fucking with him and shit. And what happened later on, all that basically like being affiliated with Dipset and all that, him being threatened and shit, and me saying basically you're gonna end up getting killed and shit. I ended up having the FBI like hitting on my door and shit. So they're like basically like trying to find me out. I dip out. And like my friend Brenda was like, I don't think you should come back for like a couple of days. So I was actually just going around, just chilling with other people. And then I come back and all that. And then I guess like later on, he ends up getting arrested and all that after the interview and all that. So I was like, okay. So then later on, all that I hit Tama Tonga and all that on live stream and all that. And he was like talking about like, something like Hollywood and all that, next tour is doing New Japan. So I was like, all right, cool, bro. Like I was like, hey, bro, but hey, it's such and such. Hey, Star can't handle that. Don't worry. So Tom was like looking at the fucking comment. And he's like, stars. I know you, little snitch. I know you know that. You can't take it and all that. And basically talking shit to me. I'm like, dude, like, what the fuck? I was just trying to be like legit and like be having, because I'm saying with my brother business and all that, keeping kayfabe. So what basically happened, all that, basically I was kind of like, this is some bullshit. So then later on, all that, I started, doing music and all that. I started using the Bullet Club tag and all that. And then after a while, I started, doing my own mixtapes. And then after a while, my brother, he got in touch with Tama. He's like, hey, bro, that, like, hey, see what you're doing, bro. You gotta get a tattoo. I was like, cool, fuck it. So I got a tattoo on my hand and shit. So they basically said I was Bullet Club. So I'm like, okay, this is cool. Like, this is cool. Like, with my little goals and all that stuff I've grown up liking and wanting to do, like, cool, I got a little checklist, basically like, a bucket list. So after a while and all that, like, I'm not getting any fucking proceeds, no money, no nothing. And a lot of times, like, there was a lot of stuff that I was doing, they were copying. So I'm like, okay, this is kind of like, I can't like really like call out until I, really see like a pattern or see what's going on. So they're like my thing like this, like I used to roll the GDs and all that. They come with Girls Destiny. I used to roll a crew named Cutthroat. They came with Cutthroat era. My tag is I'm the Underground King. I ain't been crowned. Chase Owens has the Crown Jewel. I'm saying, so you see the pattern of what's going on with this, you know what I'm saying? So then later on, all that, I
actually see absolutely no pattern at all over what's going on. It seems very patternless. It seems quite disjointed.
Well, I'm saying, like, you asked me how I go. Well, I'm saying, if you like ask me like how a question like this, I'm just telling you like the story and all that. Like,
I did ask you a question.
okay. What do you want? What do you want to know? What do you want to know?
Do you remember the question?
I'm so confused.
Okay, I'm just saying, like, I'm just telling this. Sorry, I'll tell a story, bro. Like, what do you want to know? Like, what do you want to know?
Got your ass. Oh well, let's see. Let's get into who are you gonna make your next song with?
Okay, so okay, so right now I'm talking to Lil B right now. What I'm doing right now is like we have a couple ideas. If Jamie Kinney does any of this, which would be a cool opportunity, but what right now is I'm actually talking to Vans skateboarding shoes because Lil B was part of the pack. I don't know if you remember the song that my Vans would look like sneakers.
All right.
Okay, so I've been collabing with Lil B for almost like 10 years. And so I was like, basically, like, he hit me up and all that. I was like, hey, bro. And he hit me up, got his number, talking. And I was like, okay. So I was basically going to run down, but basically what I want to do. And so I'm saying, like, bro, if I get this little Vans little thing deal going, it'd be cool to do like a remix. And so we're just waiting basically for, lawyers and attorneys to do it with his side because he's like more established than I am, obviously. And so if this goes through and all that, I'm basically trying to get like something to go with Vans. And if it does, I'm trying to do like just like a basic Vans remix with him. And that's like the main goal right now. If not, it's gonna just be another track. But I'm trying to get 2 tracks out with this going on. With this, if this Vans thing does go through, you know what I'm saying? If it does go through, then that's gonna be. But if not, I just got one more track with him. And that's about it. And then after that, I'm talking to Dope House Records. Do you guys know SPM?
No, sir.
South Park Mexican. Okay, are you familiar with the Texas era? DJ Screw?
I know like Maxo Cream.
Maxo Green? Okay. But I was saying, like, like DJ Screw, Pimp C?
Yeah. Pimp RIP.
Okay, yeah. So, like, I'm trying to do some stuff with them. Right now, I'm going to, do them. Like, I'm right now, like, I'm talking to Big Mitch. And so what I'm trying to do is, like, he has basically right now, like a never before released, like, kind of like album with him and his brother, Pimp C. And so I'm trying to try to do a collaboration, maybe chop and screw that album, because Pimp C was also another big person I grew up listening to and really respected. That's why I have the UGK. And so with that and all that, like I hit him up before, saying can I have permission to use it? I'm not trying to bite the style or bite the name, and they didn't have a problem with it as long as I'm not trying to copy the style, copy the flow, copy the basically copyright bullshit. So with that and all that, that's all the only thing I'm trying to do right now. Like you get surprised. Like people don't really talk about me about music and shit. I'm very basically just quiet and shit. So for me, if I can tell, yeah.
You said people are copying stuff. Wasn't there a huge lawsuit recently with like Ed Sheeran or something where you can't just I feel like copying someone's flow or like their
you can't copy a style. Like you can't copy a flow or style. So basically if I go by UGK, I can't do no Pimp C stuff. But that's not even my style at all. You know what I'm saying? But it's just that Pimp C was one of my favorite artists, and I was trying to go something just unique because how everyone has King Arthur, King whatever they go by, and so I've been doing underground. Yeah, I've been doing underground music for a while and all that. So I was like, you know what? I like underground. I like basically UGK David. That sounds tight. And so basically before I started using it, I just asked them if it was cool. They didn't have a problem. I'm not claiming I'm part of the UGK camp. It's no different from remember Lil Nas X?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, he used the name and all that, but Lil Nas X stands for Lil Wayne, Nas, and DMX, basically. So I'm just doing something in homage. It's not anything basically jacking. I don't jack, I don't steal, I don't take people's shit and all that. I'm very okay, if I do something, I don't want it to come and bite me in the ass later on. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But other than that, I'm saying I'm just trying to get everything situated. I've been on the radio on Hot 97, and right now I got some with 94.3 K Duck in Barstow. I'm just waiting for the DJ to let me know when I can do the breakout show. So I mean, I'm just on the grind. Like, you know, I've had a lot of chances to do stuff, but I trusted people. I got fucked over. You know what I'm saying? I signed a bad contract, and there was like times like I just fucking put myself in basically in a pause where I couldn't do shit. And you know, a lot of times people would just fucking just I don't know why, just fucking just want to just fuck shit up. Like I'm a kind of person, like when I have a plan goal, I'm trying to do something to help people. Like my goal was back in the day was to be like DJ Screw. I wanted to get a bunch of artists come together and we'll come with a plan. And then people would get jealous. People would get mad. They didn't want to like listen. Like I'm not trying to tell people how to rap. I'm not telling people how to flow. I'm saying like, okay, we can do something like this is a plan. Like we don't want to be like everybody else. And then somehow people would just leave, fuck off, or you know, or still hard drive.
This is your.
I wanted to ask you about
the little thing you had going on your Twitter there. Yeah, go ahead, Josh.
Can I read this? This is a tweet you put out.
Yeah.
You had an independent idea. I'm going to read this verbatim. Independent idea that is guaranteed to work. It will take time, is not guaranteed overnight, but loyalty is a must, and commitment is what makes it work. I just need 20 people, preferably 50, to come together, invest, and have trust with each other. $100 a month, including myself. NDA with lifetime partnerships would need to be signed. You don't need to buy promo. You just need to come together and promote as one. It would break the algorithm and open up opportunities in other markets. There's more there, but we got through.
Okay, so basically, like this. Okay, so the algorithm and all that, like, understand the promo algorithm. It's just like a bot scam. So if you have people like come together, right? You guys come together. Okay, we get this situated. One, everybody can come together and all that. Put in for promotion. Put in for exclusive beats and all that. So basically, like this. Okay, I have podcasts. I have people who are artists, producers, and all that. So what my thing was basically start like basically everyone's chipping in. Everyone's gonna know what the budget's gonna be, what the goals. So if we have, say, okay, we have exclusive, right? I mean, there's a difference from exclusive and difference from unlimited. So I'm like, okay, we can buy for reviews and all that. People are gonna buy reviews for albums and all that. You gotta pay some kind of promotion if you're doing this like as a group. But I was like, okay, we can all like come together, buy beats. We can all come together, and then there's with the algorithm, all that. So Saber's like, okay, you're gonna drop a track, bro, right? You drop a track, everybody hits the freaking like button at the same time, share button, retweet, and all that. There's a spike in the algorithm. If you get like about 50 or 100 like instantly, you might be on the bottom of the barrel of the algorithm and all that, but you're gonna be in a point where you can be like seen. So then I'm also telling like, okay, so guys, check this out. People can get their like in the YouTube, the membership, like the ad revenue. So like, okay, so what we'll do is like get a video, make it long as possible. Everybody click that shit at the same time, like shit, retweet it, let it play. Next day, we do this.
Can I chip in here?
Yeah,
because this is an area where I actually have expertise because I do this for a living.
Okay.
As far as like the ad revenue, part of the algorithm is that you have to have a baseline amount of like subscribers, followers, views, watch time on YouTube. So you have to hit that baseline in order to even get ad revenue. Yeah.
But I'm saying for each channel though, I'm saying like to help each other. You know what I'm saying? It would be like this. Yeah, it's basically like just piggybacking on each other but consistency. And then also
you need a lot more than 50 though. Like you're gonna need like 1,000.
Okay, then you know what? Then you know what? I'll admit right now. Okay, so maybe how I was looking at it was incorrect, and I'm saying I'm not gonna I'm not gonna say, oh, no, I'm gonna be like, okay, I guess I didn't know what I was talking about. Now I'll admit it.
you gotta have the subscriber count number. You have to have certain. I think it's like 4,000 watch hours in 30 days. Mm-hmm. You have to have. I forget what the other metric is off the top of my head. But it's more like even if let's say. You don't have to have that baseline in order to get the revenue. There's more to it than just having people like and favorite it.
Okay.
And leaving.
No, I'm saying because like what I was reading shit and all that. So I'm saying, like I said, I'll admit. I guess I was misinformed reading what I was reading. Okay, so I'll be the first one to say, you know what? Oh no. I'll be like, hey, I was fucking wrong then. So thank you for making me think I had something going on.
I'm just trying to provide context. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say I'll be like, hey, thank you. Hey, thank you for I'll say thank you for not making me look like a fool when I thought I had something going on. So I'm not gonna fucking just like, oh no, I'm like, hey, thank you for.
Yeah,
Hey,
maybe
thank you
just
for-
it's
aim a little-
1,000 subscribers and
Maybe you
4,000
just need
hours
to
of
aim a
watch
little
time.
higher, dude. You just need to
Yeah.
aim a little higher. You need to get 4,000 people
That ain't gonna happen.
Giving you-
That ain't gonna happen.
giving
That ain't
you
gonna happen.
$100 a
Well,
month.
you could, you get these 50 people, to join in on this. You could have them also reach out to like their followers and get them to join in. as well.
That sounds like a pyramid scheme. That's what it sounds like. I'm just like, you get 50 join 50. Like, I thought I was saying I thought that was something how I was reading the algorithm.
I thought that's what we were doing here. I thought we were starting.
No, I'm not trying. I'm saying I'm just gonna have like rap. No, I'm just saying like just dedicated rappers and groups. 'Cause I'm saying I looked at I looked
Like a
at Raider Clan.
pyramid
I looked
scheme.
at Raider Clan. Raider Clan back like with Space Ghost Perp. Like they had like groups like from California, Memphis,
Right.
New York, and it
the
was a
guys
big
with
ass
the
group.
top
And then
hat,
they kind of like they pushed it on Facebook and YouTube. So I was like, okay. And I was looking at certain algorithm books and all that online. And I was trying to like just figure something. Like, okay, that might work and all that. But I'm saying,
Right, and the
hey,
founders
you're
and
the
the
expert, bro. So I'm
founders.
saying, so I had the idea. I didn't have the numbers.
But just like that group, the founders of that group benefited from all the people below them giving them a lot of push. Like a pyramid. scheme.
The only ones that really did like blow up was Amber London. Well, Space was per Amber London, Xavier Wolf, and there was one more person. Young Simi.
Yeah,
But they're
shout
like
out
all
to
from
them.
one. They're all from one each like coast section. All that. One was from the South. One was from the Midwest. One was from upstate, and one was from California. So yeah, but
I
they had a
thought
big
Young Simi
They
was
had a big
from
following though.
Atlanta.
Like, I'm saying they had a big following though. Like I'm still like wondering how they did that. Like, I think they had about. I think Raider Clan was about maybe 70. But there was only but I only know there was only like about maybe 10 rappers.
We might
So
be
I'm
able to
saying-
get you might be able to get Young Simi on here, Josh. He's pretty good.
Young Simi. Okay.
He's got a
Yeah,
good
Young
one. He
Simi?
goes, "Pull up on your bitch in my spaceship.
Yeah.
Pull up on a bitch."
I
in
like
my
disrespect.
spaceship." Yeah, I don't know him by name like that. I know the couple of the words if you sing it.
Yeah,
How's it go? You want to sing it?
but I don't take no disrespect.
Sure.
So I don't take no disrespect. Nigga don't watch my set. Nigga don't cross my set. Nigga don't cross my set. That's how the chorus goes and shit. But
Oh, all right. Yeah.
so it's been like fucking like since like 4 years or so. It's Young Simi and shit. So I was like, but yeah, I know Young Simi, Amber London. I like Amber London. Stay True to Funk. You heard that one?
No, I don't even know who that is.
Well, she was the female head rapper of the group.
Yeah, I don't know. I just for lady rappers, you know who I like for lady rappers?
Who you like?
Sukihana.
Sexy Red and Sukihana, dude. That's some fire right there. You know them?
I know Sexy Red, but I really never listened to her. I know the name.
Sexy Red, dude. She got a banger. She's got that one that goes, "My coochie pink, my booty hole brown." That's right. Just left pound town. Just left pound town. Sukihana, dude. Eating by Sukihana. That's a fucking banger right there.
That's the one you sent me, right?
I'm getting jugged in a Hellcat in the back seat, getting fucked from the back. Dude, that's some quality rap right there. I tried to reach out to one of the booty rappers to do an intro for my show, and
you were saying
they
that,
all
yeah.
wanted like way too much money, dude. I was like, it's
Mhm.
like 10 seconds long, and they're like $200. Like, get the fuck out of here! I'll get AI of your goddamn voice. Do it myself.
It'll cost you $5 to do that.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Or just let me know who it is and I could do it for free.
yeah, I think I'll have to. Isn't there just apps where you just sing into it and it pumps you out an MP3?
There's what BandLab. I think you can do BandLab.
They have AI on there.
I've heard about this AI, but I really not gotten caught in it.
Oh, dude, you can sing into the AI and it'll come out sounding just like Kanye West
Mm-hmm.
or
That's
whoever.
Yeah.
That's why I'm just gonna probably do that for the intro of my song, for my show.
Yeah, I know.
Something
Basically,
to
like
do.
what I mean, the only thing I hear about is that like they're like basically like replacing, or like I heard about one where like I think it was like The Weeknd and Drake or something like that, and it like ended up making like so much money and all that, and they got copyright cut and all that, and like it's just money hanging
Yeah, they're
in. Like,
scared. They're scared shitless because they're realizing that like
what they provide isn't actually worth like 60 million or whatever. Like Drake, if you want to get him on a song, it's going to cost you $250,000 for 3 minutes of work. It is not actually, that is a culturally driven thing right there. His work is not actually worth that much. So if you can just get it
Drake on your
computer
song for $5.
That's what I mean. You can get it computer generated and it be the exact same thing. And then he's like, "Oh shit. Oh fuck."
Weren't they comparing I said, what they comparing? I saw something with I think it was DJ Payne 1. Are you familiar with him?
Mm-hmm.
No. You know him, Josh?
Yeah, I've heard of him. Yeah.
Okay, so he was talking about basically like how remember how Napster? Here's a comparison about Napster, like how the downloading and online thing, like it was basically they didn't want it to happen, and then basically that's how we got Spotify, I guess, and all that, and iTunes. But they're saying something about like it's like they're somehow it's copyright infringement, but it's not. But it's basically, since you're teaching the AI to do things and all that, since you're teaching it how to be like something, then it is copyright. But there's like so many loopholes and all that where they're trying to figure out how to, I guess, the music industry to claim it. I guess because Universal owns like everything, and so they're trying to like basically figure a way how to.
AI,
yeah, they're trying to claim artificial intelligence somehow.
The thing with AI, like if you the way you can copyright AI created projects is with like text. It is literally pulling that text from somewhere online, and so that is like plagiarized. It is copywritten work. But with like the AI voices, it is completely artificially generated. Yes, you're pulling it from, like for Drake, you could just pull a bunch of Drake songs, plug them into it, and it'll put it out sounding exactly like Drake.
Yeah.
But that is not Drake doing that, so he cannot claim that as like a copyright based on my understanding of it.
There's like so many there's like so many things that's confusing about it. Like I'm kind of like just like I really gotten caught in it, but it's just crazy. Like I said, like I didn't even know there was like a Weekend and Drake song and all that was like going platinum or something, and then like they just cut it off, and there's like millions of dollars just sitting in the Spotify. Like that's crazy. Like you could make people like dead and all that and come back to life and all that, but it's no different from like wouldn't it be like no different from using like the AI? Remember like the Eazy-E, like remember the hologram thing and the old Dirty Bastard hologram thing?
No, it'd be a lot different.
Okay, I'm saying they're using like artificial intelligence, but I guess
yeah, but in that regard, you're using their actual likeness. In this, you're completely creating new music from their. It sounds like them, but it's not them. You're not.
Yeah, because by law and all that, anything that's written down or recorded is technically copyrighted, right? Isn't
in general, but yeah, in this you're creating something new using a similar sound. Like that's why there's been a number of lawsuits of this over the years. You had Vanilla Ice with Ice Baby, like that was a whole thing where it was very similar.
One
like I said, Ed Sheeran recently with I think it was Marvin Gaye, his family was suing him for something because I think it was either one or two chords that he used in one of his songs that they sued him over. And obviously they lost because you don't own the rights to chords in music.
I was hoping they won, dude. I was like, fuck Ed Sheeran.
I don't listen to his music, but I think it'd be bullshit if they won that. Like you can't own the rights. Like, so anytime someone plays an A chord on their guitar, someone owns the right to that. That's ridiculous.
Only the Marvin Gaye estate specifically for him. I want it written in law that only specifically Ed Sheeran has to pay them for it. All his money.
But yeah, so you if it sounds similar, like you can't own specific chords or like sounds necessarily, but
because then Apple would be like, and we have copyrights for all the sounds now out. We own it all, and you're gonna have to pay us a fee every time you speak. We've been preparing for this. That's why you have microphones on everything around you. So.
But I have a question. So the AI makes they make an AI like says a certain phrase and all that. Then the AI I put it like this. So Corrupt is suing Jay-Z for basically using a line from the Serial Killers. So would there be a point where people would have to own certain AI. So wouldn't the AI end up being like an artist, like to label and all that? Like, hey, your AI, you're using your AI sounds like my AI. Would it get to that point then?
I
Oh,
can see that
probably,
happening.
dude. People just
Yeah.
sue the fucking hell out
It's
of each other
nonsense,
for
though.
anything.
It doesn't matter until incredibly wealthy people get involved, and then
Yeah,
they'll
and
sue
start
and win just
suing
because
each
they
other.
have better lawyers.
Yeah, I was like, once if someone like an AI has like a AI Drake that says one thing, and another AI Drake says another thing, and I'm saying like, no, well, is the first sounding Drake AI get the rights, or like how would that work? You know what I'm saying? How would they be like? How would you copyright that?
Whoever
Yeah, I don't know.
slides a senator an envelope quickest will
Yeah.
probably own the rights to all of that, dude.
We need to get in
Where
this
did
in
the AI
ground
come
floor
from,
here.
anyways? Where'd the AI come from? I started just hearing about AI all of a sudden on like Instagram and YouTube. Like it just started popping up. Like, well,
It's
who
a
like?
hot commodity, so all these companies are trying to get in on it and be the popular one, but they're all late to the party.
I'm saying, 'cause I heard
Well,
like I'm saying like
are
it's
they,
kind of like
though?
it's kind of like the Splice and Arcade kind of thing. Like they're saying like
Are
I
they
could be
late to the party, you think, Josh? Or I just feel like now I feel like they got in and they're like, oh, this is a good thing to get in on, and they're all. I feel like there's not a definitive AI to go to yet. Like,
No,
yeah,
that's
I'm
what I'm
saying.
saying.
Yes, I'm saying like
They
my thing is like
stipulate
where did
to
it
be the
like
first.
where did it start with food first? Like what
open
artist?
source, right?
And I'm saying
There-
I'm saying like was it like something like some like a DJ mixing or like a Pro Tools kind of thing, or like where did it come from?
Yeah,
'Cause
it
I'm
was
saying
like some college
what's happening
kids,
now
right?
is all of the AI right now, most of them, like ChatGPT is the big one that everyone uses. That was the first big one, right? Everyone else right now is late to the party in the sense that they weren't the first ones, and right now they're not the best ones either. That's what I meant by they're late to the party.
I've heard
There's
about
gonna be
not the
better
first ones, but I
that
heard
come
that.
out.
Yeah, so I heard that there wasn't the first ones, but I didn't know that they were the worst ones. But damn, that's kind of crazy.
I'm not saying they're worst. Like they're
The
all
AI's
functional in
just
some
kind of
capacity.
been. It's kind of been like just building upon computer learning over the years. You know, it was kind of inevitable since they invented like computer learning in the 60s. It was eventually just going to slowly input enough information to where it could, do it itself and react to things that enough stuff was put in. Oh, when this happens, this happens. When this happens, this happens. As this much of a % chance of happening, to where it just mathematically worked out the entire world. Fucking craziness.
I just thought it just came out like a TikTok video. Like I just don't know. I just don't know. So like saying I just don't know when the shit came out. Like
It's
I
just
just
because it became readily available and it became easy to use for the most part.
A lot of them suck, dude. What's a good one?
Yeah.
What's an uncensored one, dude? Is there one out there?
You can make a lot of them uncensored. You just have to know the commands to type in for.
Yeah, but they've been fucking with them to make it not do that as much. Why isn't there just an uncensored one? Like Bing isn't out here hooking it up with an uncensored AI.
My question is like, how does it work? I'm saying they're saying like you feed it intelligence, and they're talking about like you train it to like something. So some say you input it, some say you talking
dude. All
to
right,
it.
well, we're gonna bring it all the way back. So the way that anytime you're programming anything is you're at a very small level, saying like every code is a string of ones and zeros. So you're saying like when I click this button, it gives it this number, this string of ones and zeros, and that string of ones and zeros makes it do this. Now, if I can learn that over and over and over and over again to where now it knows, okay, when he does that, that's what happens. It's programmed in there. Then if you
teach it how to gather information.
You teach it how to gather it itself, basically. So without even telling it what you're inputting, initially it'll make a decision off past inputs. Okay, they're asking me this. Well, 200 years ago, so-and-so put this in here 9 times and asked about it, and the answer was this. This is the answer to it.
Okay.
The way it learns then too, he's right about that. The other way it learns is people are there because it's so readily available now. There are so many people asking it questions that it's getting all sorts of new questions that it has to look online for. It's pulling all the information from the internet just in general. It just looks out for it and finds it when you ask it. So every time you ask it a question it hasn't heard before, it searches for the answer for that. It learns the answer and then it gives it back to you. And so that's how it's learning.
There's one thing I actually noticed that's also been pushing out like on ads and also popping on thing. Like, why is the big thing all tune now? You already noticed that the all tune started trying to come back, make a comeback now.
No, dude, that ad, that's the the algorithm tells it what you want to see. So you're getting all tunes because you're probably putting in music stuff, and it's trying to tell you to use that. Like
Yeah, I'm saying, I'm saying like I might use
I
my
get
friend.
ads for.
My friend was
my
friend was like, dude, all tunes making a comeback. I'm like, I guess, bro, because I've been seeing that shit a lot lately. But
Yeah, I
you're
haven't got
mostly
that
around
one,
that.
dude. My
I was like,
ads
it's like
are
that has
always.
to do with the AI shit.
You probably have
Yeah,
a
no,
friend
dude.
that gets a lot of ads for gay porn as well.
Yeah, I say my ads are
Probably.
just straight gay porn and straight big huge black dildos. That's all I get ads for. I'm not sure why. Honestly,
Yeah, it's
that's
weird.
all it comes up is
It's
just
so weird.
cock, just so much cock popping up for my advertisements. A lot of grow your 2-inch dick longer advertisements. A lot of we have
the pill ads, the pill ads,
solution.
the pill ads.
Yeah.
Oh god, dude, the fucking
Actually,
download, the dial-up days.
We're actually a little over time here at this point. Was there anything else you wanted to bring up quick before we had to wrap up?
Is that me or Josh?
Yes, you.
Yeah, you.
Oh yeah, I'm saying. Oh no, I didn't know you were talking to him. No, I'm saying no. Right now, I'm just waiting to see where this feature goes, and then I'm waiting for the Vans thing. I'm saying if the Vans thing goes through and all that, like it just be cool. You know what I'm saying? Because that's something that that I've seen Lil B like from like 17, 16. Make a dream. And then he had the one hit wonder, and then he basically went from the rock bottom to the top and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, Lil B is really a good dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people don't get credit. You know what I'm saying? For someone who did something 8-9 years ago, and I'm saying, hey, bro, like, hey, you want to collab and all that and not charge me? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a cool thing, bro. Like, a lot of people, they make it, bro, and then they forget about people. You know what I'm saying? I can say that about Lil D, Film BP. You know what I'm saying? Little B.
How would you make your name a Little D?
Oh no, Lil D. No, actually, no, he goes by D-Day now. But I'm saying it was Lil D, God's gift. He was part of the Zone Gang, and then do you watch like We Are Young Money, the little cartoons about hip hop?
No.
Like, you watch Film BP, Broken Equipment? Ever heard of Broken Equipment?
But anyway, so we're about out of time. So check out the Vans thing. Check out the Vans thing, I guess. Right.
Well, I gotta wait till it goes through and all that. So I don't know. I'm waiting for his side and all that. I'm waiting for a response on my side. So
and the Little B collab. Check out the Little B collab.
Where can people go to check out your stuff? That's what I'm.
They can go to youtube.com/UGK David, and then they also can go to UGKDavid.bandcamp.com, and then also they can go to as Twitter. Like, I put stuff on Twitter and put off on Facebook and all that, but mostly just YouTube. And I'm gonna probably go back to SoundCloud, because I see that it's like starting to like be like a little more prosperous than fucking YouTube. But other than that, yeah. But I was saying right now, but you can take a little bit of remix on my YouTube. And so I've already uploaded it to my little distribution site, so it'll probably be up on iTunes and Spotify like in 2 weeks.
Okay. Does it take time to get it to go upload and through iTunes? Yeah,
I'll go iTunes, TikTok, Spotify, and all those little other agent sites that people don't really know about. But I guess, but no, like I said, like I'm just getting everything in order. Like, I'm finally getting a good recognition. I'm trying to get like a little, basically just another chance and all that. And I'm saying Lil B, like, he's a good, like I said, he's a cool dude and all that. And like I'm saying, he didn't be cocky, stuck up and all that. He was like, hey, bro, like, I see you've been trying to do stuff, I'm gonna look out for you, bro. And that's what I'm saying. Like, there's a lot of artists that do that, and I give respect to them. They don't forget, who was there from the beginning when they didn't care. You know what I'm saying? And now I'm saying he's hot and everyone fucking, he just did his track with Trippie Redd. You know what I'm saying? So
shout out Lil B.
Shout out to Lil B, like Lil B, like, love you, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's like, I can't be mad. Like, this could be my opportunity. I've always wanted it, and if it happens, it doesn't. But hey, at least I got the chance to see where it goes. So I'm not gonna say, oh yeah, this is gonna happen. I'm gonna be rich. Like, because you don't know what happens. I could get hit by a car or something, or something could happen to me and all that, or not happen at all. But I'm just gonna wish for the best and all that. And if it happens, it happens. But if it does, my thing is that I can start taking care of stuff that people need and all that are sick and all that. I have a friend whose husband is all that is basically bedridden and all that. And now I'm saying, people don't know like the stuff I do, like, out of the kindness of my heart. So I'm saying there's a lot of things that I want to do to help people and all that, because they're the only kind of like real, like I would call family and all that, you know, who gave a fuck about me. My own parents didn't give a shit about me, you know what I'm saying? So my thing is just, I want to do something that's successful. If it does happen, you know what? Like, I have the plan B, but I'm wishing for the best. And if he's willing to, you know, go his way just to help, to return the favor, you know, that's amazing. And if it does happen, it does happen. It doesn't. But I'm just gonna just keep pushing through it. And life goes on. Don't make it, whatever. I'm just gonna just keep going.
It's a garden. Dig it.
Awesome.
Joe Dirt.
Awesome, man. Well, thank you so much, man. I'm really happy we could get you on the show here. Really appreciate it.
Sorry if I sound like a little kind of off and on. Cause I had like a big old thing of fucking red, so like that ginger beer and shit. So I was drinking, I've been drinking all it. So yeah, I was like kind of like trying to like, my apologies, but I mean, I would like to be on a show again and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like to have instead of me struggling like, you know, reptile dysfunction, get on this freaking mic to work.
Yeah, I know about that, dude. I know all about that.
But no, like honestly, all jokes aside and all that, and little shit. Like I fuck with you guys. You guys are funny. It was just a different set of humor and all that. But I like you guys though.
Awesome. Appreciate it, man. Well, thank you so much.
Yeah, let me know when you want to do this again.
Yeah. Sounds good, man. Appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Thank you very much, man.